Okay, let's dive into this. Welcome to today's Explainer, where we're unpacking the ultimate blueprint for architecting a massive solo AI business. I mean, if you've ever dreamt of scaling up a highly profitable operation without scaling up your daily headaches along with it, well, you are absolutely in the right place today.
$50,000 a month. That's the number. What we're breaking down right now is the exact roadmap one entrepreneur actually used to generate 50 grand a month. But here's the real kicker, the part that's just wild. They did the whole shebang with 0 employees. Literally 0. That means no payroll complications, no super awkward HR meetings, and definitely no one stealing your lunch out of the break room fridge. It's just you, a laptop, and leveraging AI to build an absolute empire.
Here's our agenda for today. 1. The 0 employee empire. 2. The shortcut value proposition. 3. Step 1. Learn in public. 4. Step 2. The school community. And finally, 5. Your 6-month roadmap.
All right, Section 1, the 0 employee empire.
Let's just be honest with each other for a second. The prospect of managing overhead, dealing with the whole hiring process, and trying to run a massive team, it can be totally overwhelming, right? Traditional business models basically guarantee those operational headaches as you scale. But the specific vehicle driving this 0 employee cure we're talking about is called the lock-in method. It breaks down into 2 highly actionable steps, spending 3 months intensely learning in public, followed immediately by launching a recurring revenue school community. This is the exact practical guide our case study entrepreneur used to go from absolute 0 to a massive monthly income without ever posting a single job listing.
Moving on to Section 2, the shortcut value proposition.
Before we get into the nitty-gritty, the actual step-by-step actions of how to do this yourself, we really need to understand the core paradigm shift required to actually make this work. We have to grasp what people are paying you for in today's digital economy. I mean, look, we live in an age where information is effectively infinite. It's cheap. You can Google literally anything or ask an AI chatbot to explain it to you in seconds. But time is incredibly scarce. And this brilliantly illustrates how, when you curate that infinite sea of information and give your audience speed and clarity, you aren't just giving them facts, you're offering a shortcut, and a shortcut commands premium revenue.
So to put it simply, people pay for the shortcut, not just the information. Your value in building this solo AI empire isn't in, inventing some brand new artificial intelligence algorithm from scratch. No way. Your massive value lies in navigating all that noise out there, doing the hard work of figuring out what actually works, and curating that journey for others. You are basically selling people their own time back. And honestly, that is invaluable.
Which brings us to Section 3. Step 1. Learn in public.
Okay, this is where the rubber really meets the road. We're getting right into the practical how-to guide so you can start executing on this today. Step 1 is to dedicate your first 3 months strictly to learning in public. You just pick an AI skill, a specific tool, or a new workflow, and you dive deep. But, and this is crucial, instead of hiding away in your office until you feel like this unquestionable expert, you openly document and share your daily or weekly learning process online. That transparency is the exact foundation you need to attract your future audience. Now you might be wondering, why on earth would I share my failures and my messy first drafts with the whole world? Well, the logic here is incredibly powerful. By openly sharing your 3-month AI learning journey, you systematically build the exact audience that you're eventually going to offer your shortcut to. You're building trust, you're establishing authority, and most importantly, you're gathering a group of people who are interested in the exact same things you're mastering. Almost by default, you become their trusted guide.
Next up, Section 4. Step 2. The school community. So once you've spent those first 3 months building up trust and authority by sharing your journey, it's time for Step 2. This is where you monetize the audience you've so carefully cultivated. So what do you actually launch to these people? You don't launch a massive consulting firm. You don't go build some complex software product. No. The crucial point is that you launch a school community. It's a private, gated community where your audience pays a monthly subscription to get direct access to your AI shortcuts, your templates, and your ongoing insights. This structure generates super predictable recurring revenue. And because the product is basically just your curated knowledge and your interaction with the community, it requires absolutely 0 team members to fulfill. It scales beautifully.
Finally, Section 5, your 6-month roadmap. It's time to bring all these concepts together into a concrete timeline. Let's completely demystify this entire journey from start to finish. Months 1 through 3, they are strictly focused on your output, You're learning in public, you're figuring out the AI tools, and you're building that highly engaged audience online. Then, a very deliberate pivot happens. In months 4 through 6, you execute your community launch and focus entirely on scaling that recurring revenue. By breaking it down into these 2 clear 3-month actionable blocks, the transition from making $0 to running a $50,000 a month AI empire isn't just some pipe dream. It feels completely accessible, logically structured, and totally achievable for a solo operator.
Which leaves us with a critical and honestly pretty provocative thought to end on today. If a 6-month shortcut is worth a $50,000 a month empire, what AI skill will you start learning in public today? I mean, the blueprint is right in front of you. The barrier to entry has quite literally never been lower, but the financial value of a well-curated shortcut has never been higher. So pick a tool, start learning out loud, and begin architecting your solo empire. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I will catch you on the next one.